warm welcome to our fans joining us in Australia and around the world. And, you have just missed potentially Fight of the Year candidate between Paul Barber and Daniel Terry. Barber split open with an elbow on the forehead in the first round, came back to stop Daniel Terry late in the fourth, and a bloodbath it was, but great sportsmanship between those two men. And right here in front of you, two of the rising stars of the sport, two young men with very, very bright futures indeed. Making his way to the ring, young Evan Jays, finding out a double K in Team Chew last time here at the Muay Thai Grand Prix. He defeated the Spanish champion Alejandro Concepcion. The 16-year-old Concepcion came into the fight with a record of 49-2. And Evan Jays systematically broke him down with techniques and power well beyond his years. So, bright future for him.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are live streaming on Fight TV Australia. And this full-time rules bout will be contested in the minus 48 kilogram division over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Lumpini Gym in Cornwall, it's Tommy Green. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing Double K Gym in Bexley, Kent, and Team Q Gym in Central London, it's a young man who barely needs introduction in this country. It's Evan the F-Star Jays!
So as we heard, 5 3-minute rounds between two of the country's rising stars. And Evan Jays in the red corner, Tommy Green in the blue. Both amassed a wide collection of belts as juniors, and this will be their first step up into full adult Thai rules. And what an exciting prospect it is.
Yeah, Evan Jay's always been a joy to watch. Like you say, both lads coming up through the ranks, but they've probably had more fights than most adults.
Yeah, strange to think of the word veteran being used at the age of just 16. That's what both of these young men are. Just slowly going from boy to man here, young Evan Jays. Both fighting out the orthodox stance. Well, Jay's last bout at the Muay Thai Grand Prix 2 at this very venue in November. He was put under some sustained and early pressure by the Spanish champion Alejandro Concepcion, and he, well, maintained his composure, just slowly and systematically boxed his way back into the contest, and by the end was a unanimous winner.
Yeah, quite a fast-paced start here from Tommy Green. Lovely teeps up the middle there, catching the Evster in the face, but he's not bothered by that. Lovely lead leg body kick. He times that really nicely, Evan Jays. When his opponent comes in, he just flicks that left kick up.
Does that just suck the air out of the midsection?
If it catches you when you're breathing wrong, it can drop you.
There's a little bit of reddening around the midsection of Tommy Green already.
Yeah, it just shows you that there's power on that as well.
Nice low kick from Jays, again just measuring his distance, gathering a bit of data this early minute and a half.
Yeah, they'll be watching. I mean, these guys are pros. They might be young, but they're pros, and they'll be watching for what each other does. Like there, when Evan just kicked the leg there, Tommy Green went to drop his left hand a little bit to reach down, so I don't know if that's the thing he does. They'll be reading each other, looking for the patterns, finding the weaknesses. That's what it's all about. It's a chess match.
Of course, for our Australian fans who have just joined us at the beginning of this contest, we welcome you, and already have decided the final of the 4-man prize money tournament, one later on to be contested between Luke Whelan and Connor Stewart in around an hour and a half to 2 hours time.
Great little knee up the middle there from Evan Jays just before he got tripped. It's sometimes hard to see with the camera angles, but very well timed.
head back out of range of that high kick from Tommy Green.
Evan just working well on the counter at the moment, making Tommy do all the lead work, staying very composed and just picking a shot as he moves. It's a good tactic, a good style to have. But Tommy Green just landing a strong body kick there to finish that round, and good opener from both gentlemen.
You think an advantage that Evan Jays would intrinsically have is having boxed on this stage before, which is not something that many lads of his age would perhaps get the experience of doing.
Yeah, very much so, and it is his home show as well. He has the home support. Tommy Green has come into his territory.
Well, there he is, Tommy Green. Looks nice and relaxed though, doesn't he? And wasn't overawed in those first 3 minutes, and certainly doesn't look fazed by the occasion, just taking in instructions from his corner men.
That's it. One of them's his dad. You got him there. They call him Papa Zoom. And Sean Toomey there. Infamous Sean Toomey. And of course Alan Kettle. Strong corner team there. And then over here you've got Ritty Jack in Evan Jay's corner. Philip Chu and Kieran Kettle. Two very, very strong teams there. Just coaching these two young gentlemen through their careers. Look at the reddening on the lead left leg of Tommy Green there, where Evan has just chopped that leg kick in as he does again.
It's slightly out of our eye line, but actually the lead leg of Evan Jace too has got a little bit of reddening on it as well. So both men delivering those kicks to the thigh with a bit of spite early on.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that we're only in round 2. Will that become apparent later? You don't know until it's too late generally with leg kicks. And Evan just turning that one in hard. Look at the focus in both their eyes.
Again, Jay's happy to try and bring Green onto shots. Stepping back, waiting to counter like that. Nice low kick snapped in the top of the quad.
Yeah, Evan does very well at just waiting for that shot. Making you miss and then punishing you. Little cheeky attempt at an upward elbow up the middle there from the Ebster.
And in terms of the types of restrictions that are lifted when you move from junior to full adult Thai rules, Dave, what are the kind of things that generally the audience at home will be looking for?
Well, now these guys can knee and elbow to the face. That's the biggest thing. And if you're not used to, as we've just seen, unless you tie the arms up and you can get caught with an elbow, hence these young men are wearing elbow pads at the moment, which actually makes the elbows not as big a scoring technique. The crowd always love, obviously, seeing someone get elbowed in the face, but elbow has to really, the thing about Thai scoring is it has to show effect to score, and if you elbow with a pad, generally it doesn't do as much damage, but it's a great learning ground for these two guys. And this is where they're learning their trade. They have many, many years ahead of them, many, many fights.
Nice push kick there from Tommy Green, driving Evan Jays back. And Jays has just taken the centre of the ring more and more as the fight has progressed. He seems to just be holding his ground and looks relaxed and comfortable in there.
Yeah, Evan always looks pretty relaxed. He's been here before. Like we say, this is his home show.
He just always seems to have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Never looks particularly rushed. And even when he's been put under pressure, nice teep again from Tommy Green. He just looks composed and he's got time to throw the combinations he wants to throw. Nice block and counter there from Jays.
Well, there have been a lot of leg kicks landed from both guys here, and we are only in round 2. It's going to be interesting to see how that progresses.
2 touch gloves at the end of round 2. And as you mentioned just before, it can be, in a tactical affair such as this one, as much of a battle between the corners as it can between a battle of the two fighters in the ring.
That's it. And these guys are both professionals, like we've said, and they will be listening to their corner. The corner can see things you can't see as a fighter. They'll be telling you where the weaknesses are. They'll be telling you what to do. It's whether or not you can then go and just put that into practice. You can see both lads listening intently there. A little bit of a longer break. When you've got full tie rules, it's a 2-minute break.
I suppose an important transitional phase in both young men's careers, this. First step up.
Round 3 is where the scoring changes a little bit. In that, you're going to want to start picking up the scores a bit better. Things get a bit harder. Start picking your shots a bit more. So you can see already the pace is increased.
Jay's keeping those hands nice and high and tight.
Again, big chopping leg kicks. I think they're starting to take effect on Tommy's leg. He's starting to feel that. Still not blocking it though, which is kind of crucial.
And you mentioned earlier, looking at the front leg, the way that the fighter puts it down onto the floor. What sort of things are we looking for as to whether it's starting to cause some problems?
You can sort of see in his movement already, Tommy's leg, it's got that dark purple bruising coming out in it now, and he's starting to lift. But watch his left leg as it jars slightly when he stands on it. That says to me he's in a lot of pain there, and it's impinging on his movement. But he's managing to land some heavy kicks back himself on Evan Jay's leg, but unfortunately, once the damage is done in your leg, there is no coming back from it, really.
And so essentially, are we saying that gives Evan Jay's now a little bit more of a static target to land cleaner shots?
It does, and it slows your opponent down. Take the man's legs and he can't move.
So are we seeing first signs of the tide turning? Blocked kick to the midsection there by Tommy Green. Comes back, nice hands, and then nearly sweeps the leg of Evan Jay's.
Yeah.
Jay's comes forward again.
Great combination there. He's by no means out of this fight. Still very much in it.
And screams from the corner of Tommy Green to push him back, but at the moment it's Jay's that's doing the pushing.
Yeah, Evan takes the centre of the ring very well. And they're just closing off the ring. It's lovely to see ringcraft in these young men. See a bit of a reddening in Tommy's face now as well, where those punches are landing.
And as you mentioned, although Jay's has taken the centre of the ring, he has driven Tommy Green back. There's not been a sense of urgency about it. It's been slow, it's been systematic, and it's been controlled aggression. And that, again, nice combination lands from the young man from Double K.
Very nice. If you watch Evan, he does a combination, picks his shots, hits his shots, and then makes you miss. Just moves out of range and then gets back to business again. Nice and relaxed.
And really, that sort of relaxation and confidence under pressure is the sort of thing you can't teach, and the trademark of a, well, potential champion of the future.
That's it. That's all comes with experience. Tommy's hands coming down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Sign maybe he's getting a bit tired, or maybe a little frustrated.
And we'll now have a look at the corners and see what the body language is telling us of the two competitors. There's Tommy Green, perhaps a little bit more anxious looking than he was in the previous round. I see a slight bit more concern in his eyes. He's looking, taking in those instructions. And momentarily we'll go to the corner of Evan Jay's, who's being talked to by Kieran Kevlar. There he is. Perhaps a little bit more relaxation from him, so it gives you a good indication of where the contest is going.
Yeah, you can tell a lot by the conversations that going on in the corners.
Okay, seconds away, round number 4. Seconds away, round number 4. So, seconds out. Everybody goes, right.
So round number 4. Evan Jay's with the white trunks and the red gloves. Tommy Green, black trunks and the blue gloves. There'll be perhaps a little bit of urgency from Tommy Green now, knowing that he's maybe a touch behind and has got to try and boss his way back into this one, but Jay's will be intent on upping the ante too.
Yeah, big right hand landing by him there. Evan just pushing his man back a bit more now.
And there's just now a look of grit, determination and aggression on the face of Evan James.
You can see Evan trying for that right elbow, and again, that's a sign. I mean, I saw his coach, Kieran Kettle, telling him to step through with that right elbow. Just shows he's listening, he's putting it into practice, learning his trade.
Oh, and Tommy Green just caught the front leg of Jays there, was unable to capitalise though. It's quicker from Jays that time.
Have to say though, as with all the matchups tonight, there've been some really good fights, and that's because the matchmaking has been so tight here. It's great to see guys tested like this, put up against each other. Whoa, spinning elbow. That little move there from Evan, where he just done that little trip, just that slight off balance before he landed the body kick. Good score.
As you mentioned, it's an underrated skill, being able to matchmake properly.
Yeah, it's the signs of a good show.
Nice combination from Jays again. And a minute 20 to go in round number 4. Forward Green comes again, but he just seems a little bit hesitant to do so. Nice teep from him there.
I think he needs to throw something as he moves in a bit more.
Because every time he moves forward, he's getting caught, isn't he?
Yeah, some solid body kicks coming in there from Evan Jays. I can't help but feel that Tommy feels like he's running out of ideas a little bit.
Absolutely. He comes in and really his work coming forward is either blocked or countered, or in some cases both, and it's got to be disheartening from the man in the blue corner as Jays comes forward again. Just misses narrowly with that body kick. Comes forward off the jab.
Yeah, just needs to step on his shots a little bit more. Evan there, just a little bit short on range.
Jays will also be wary, just leaving a little bit for this 5th round. It's unknown territory for both of these lads with the shorter rest. And he will have been training hard for this since that big victory in November, but again, it is another step up for him. Nice elbow.
Elbow landing there.
Time, back to corner.
There we go, the penultimate round comes to a close. And how are you seeing it through 4, Dave?
I do feel that Evan started well, both lads started well, but Evan just started edging away, and it's gone a bit more that way the entire fight. That was a very strong round from Evan Jays. I feel he's scoring much better, and also you can see it, the slight dismay in Tommy's eyes. He looks like he's run out of ideas a little bit. But I mean, all credit due to the lad. He's very good. It's just he's up against a very tough Evan Jays tonight.
How quickly can a young lad like Evan Jays progress up the professional ranks now he's into the adults? Because he's 16, but he is a small 16. He's not a big 16 particularly.
Well, I guess that's the big question. His skill level is obscenely good, but he's now filling out into adult male, and there is nothing that can be done for man strength. You just have to grow, and unfortunately, one of those things. So this will be a transitional period. He's still learning his trade. As he develops man strength, he'll be able to take on the boys in his weight.
A big testing few years ahead of Evan Jays, but tonight he seems up to the task. It's not done yet. 3 more minutes to go. Tommy Green in front of him, now coming forward aggressively, but walks into a right hand. It's a low kick, and then just has the 1-2 blocked. Evan Jays technically just does everything so well, doesn't he? Just so much relaxation, but everything's blocked well, keeps that high guard all the time, and he's disciplined with his shots too. Doesn't take risks and doesn't seem to take too many chances. Once he's landed, he's out.
Yeah, that's it. In, out. But he scores very well, steps through on his shots there. Solid body kicks. That left up as he comes in. But there, look at that cover in the distance. As he's chasing his opponent back and chopping that leg. It's very hard to do. He makes it look easy. Tommy's corner screaming at him to come forward. He does need to work. I can't help but feel that Evan's running away with this fight now. and Tommy needs to change the game plan, do something different.
Again, see the signs of the early damage from that front leg in the first 2 rounds, and you can just see again as Green plants that leg, there's just nothing there really, and that's going to be difficult for him to now mount a sustained offense. But he's giving it a go.
And I think that's what he has to do. Now Tommy's doing the right thing. He's stepping in, he's changing the game plan, getting into the clinch, but Evan's comfortable there. He's not bothered. He's reserving energy. Again, that's a true sign of a professional.
Now we're going to see a final push from Evan Jays just to seal the deal here. As the clock just ticks past the minutes ago mark. Round number 5.
Evan's fighting smart. He's round 5. He's got a minute to go. He's teeping. He's body kicking, keeping the scores up. He's doing the right thing. That's how you win fights. Lovely step through knee there.
And then dumps Green to the canvas. Just those little exclamation marks that are put on a performance. Oh, nice hook right hand from Jays. 30 seconds to go.
That's it. It's just about cementing your win now. Nice little kick there from Tommy.
That was nice indeed. Jays responded with that back spinning elbow. Green putting everything into it, but every time he throws, Jays again moving out of range or coming back with a counter.
Last few seconds, Evan just conserving energy.
Lovely right hand, nice and relaxed, and away he goes. And well, he believes he's got a comfortable victory there.
Just running the time down there at the end, Evan. Very, very good win for the young man from the red corner, I'd say. But got to give it to his opponent, Tommy Green. Good fight there.
And certainly the sort of test that Evan Jays needs to progress up through the levels, pretty much spot on at this stage.
100%. He needs some good, hard fights, and that was a good challenging fight, but one he took on the chin well, and took a convincing win there. Good win for Evan Jays.
Well, later on tonight we'll see Charlie.
Ladies and gentlemen, a massive round of applause for both of these young men after 5 hard-fought rounds of action. And after those 5 rounds of action, your judges have reached a unanimous decision, all in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, it's Evan, the F-Star, Jays. And show your appreciation for our game runner-up, Tommy Green.
Well, Evan Jays, confidence and class personified, but great to see Tommy Green, a worthy opponent for him, and both men now be standing by with our presenters.
Here in London, we're live at the O2 Indigo. I hope you're well. It's been another great one with Evan Jays and Tommy Green, and what a closely fought match this was as well. Very tactical, went the full distance, and Esther came out top in the end. We'll have interviews with both of them right now, but yeah, here we go. We've got Tommy here. How you doing, Tommy? Come over here, buddy. Nice one. It was a very close fight that was, wasn't it? Very tight indeed. What'd you feel? You did very well, I thought.
Yeah, I tried my best. Evan's just a great opponent. I do what I could.
Very close fight indeed.
And for our next bout of the evening, please
you couldn't have
welcome to the
it could have gone either way, couldn't it?
Yeah, it was close.
Hold on, it's Dominic
Did very well. Congratulations. Well done. Commiserations. But we'll get Evan in a bit. But thank you for talking to us. As you can see, it was really, really tight indeed. So we're going to see if we can get to Esther as well. There he is. How you doing, Esther? You all right?
Mate, I'm good. I'm good.
Stuff. You look very happy indeed, and look at you. 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2. You did well.
That's it. Another fight, another win. Trained my butt off for this fight. Looking at the crowd before I thought to myself, I can't lose this one. So I've got into it, and I've come out the victor.
I was going to say that was a very, very tight one, wasn't it? Very close. It was almost like a tactical fight, that was.
Yeah, of course. That's what Thai boxing is. I've always thought a bit more of a chess game than a fight, but you've got to be able to fight at the times when you need to. So always have to grit your teeth and fight. But wicked performance from him as well. Awesome opponent. Couldn't have asked for a better fight.
You're great. Look at you. You're really holding that tightly as well. Great stuff.
Mine.
You've earned it, you've earned
Thanks
it.
very much.
Well done. People are saying great things about you as well. So look forward to the future for you, Ed.
So do I.
Nice one. Take care. Congratulations. That's it from Muay Thai Grand Prix.